Yo, what's up, y'all? Rat Pack all day. It's Logic, sitting down, exclusive with my boy Nick Huff on Hardknocktv, Bobby Tarantino. The exclusive first interview ever. Oh, studio Ambience at night, Malibu.
I remember being there trying to figure out the name of it.
The name of it? Yeah.
You're like, what am I going to call this one?
I like it. It's just a fun song. Like a fun vibe, a fun skit in the middle of it. And I also get to tease like what's on the next album. And like, you hear what you hear. I'm not even gonna give anything out. It's like you go there and you can hear a track from the next album, and you know Six is playing it. I'm like, what are you doing? And blah blah blah. And it's just really cool. And also gives you an atmosphere of like what it can be like in a studio.
Right.
Just the random conversations going on over here and then over there. I think you hear my assistant talk about the strip club and titties in his face, and then like real shit. And you hear somebody talking about NPC, and then Dylan, Sir Dylan's in the background. My homie and writer and player and blah blah blah. He's like, you know, on the piano and the Yamaha. It's just a crazy, awesome vibe. And then it's just like, just in case, this is coming. Yeah. And you hear it like you're in a room hearing it. So it's like, it's not, and it's just so, and you're like, oh my God. And then you hear the rap, you're like, fuck. And then I'm like, what are you doing? And then you're like, oh. And you're like, okay, all right. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, and then 44 bars.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. 44 bars was random. That happened so random. I had those raps before the second album came out. So that's why I'm even like in London talking to Rhetoric about my life and shit. I thought the album was finished, but I keep writing shit. So that's not like, don't think my next album's done. It's not. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the other one. That's why I'm like, the incredible album, what an incredible outcome. Grip the mic and speak to the people like a Malcolm. Ooh, that's fire. That's all just, it's just kind of introspective.
I was telling you before, that's a track that like, I could just put in the car when I'm riding back from a club or a late dinner or something on my way home, just looking through the city, just see everything. That's just like one of those tracks where you just put in and just kind of have a moment to think about shit.
Nah, totally, man. It's that vibe too. It's just that kind of like half melodic raps, just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it's just, and it's the tone, you know what I mean? Like, and even like, I love the line where I'm kind of talking to my fans, like, I know you wrote me and I still ain't answered, cause shit is different now, it's forced upon me different stances. I used to spend all of my time conversing with you, but now I write the song to let you know I'm hurting with you, shit is too big. But let's be honest, man, it's kind of bittersweet. Beside the shows and meet and greets, y'all only see me on the street, but even then that shit is rare. I just don't go outside. Cause to be honest, I don't fuck with this world, I'd rather hide or some shit. You know, that false whatever, that I'm filled with pride, but cause I rap, and it's just this whole like kind of going on and explaining like, and it's really crazy how that second verse or second half of that song, of that verse came about. It was originally, I was gonna release it as a Lucy over Stan. Did you know this?
Mm-mm.
Over the Stan, the instrumental beat.
But it makes sense now that you say it.
So it's like, dear fans,
right.
Dear Stan, I know you wrote me, da-da-da. So that's how it started. It was, dear fans, I know you wrote me and I still ain't answered. And I think I was just gonna put that out for fun. This was like 2 years ago. Or no, it was in the midst of writing the second album. And then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And then I put it on another thing. And I love my fans because they'll see shit. Like I had a whiteboard, it's actually over there, and it says 2 Shades on it. And that was one of the songs, and I did that in Hawaii. And people think like 2 Shades a project, or it's a this or it's a that. They fucking get out. I don't know where they get this shit from. But it's great that they're so diehard. But I'm like, I don't know. It's all good. You're gonna be disappointed. But anyway, so the second half, dear fans, I know you wrote me and I still ain't answered, eventually was called 2 Shades. And then I scrapped that. And then it just found its way perfectly. That's another thing. When people can be like, you're changing, your old shit's better. I got shit from years ago that will make itself this and that. So like, shut up.
Tell me a little bit about that verse, because I love the fact that, you know, you kind of let people in a little bit. It's like from from outside looking in, it's like, man, he's got the big house, he's touring, he's doing all that. And you're like, I'm not perfect. Like you're dealing with your own shit just like everybody else is dealing with their own shit. Oh no, that's real. I ain't perfect. If you heard different, then someone lied. Yeah, people in my ear telling me talk that shit. Actions speak louder than words. I'd rather walk that shit. Since the first album, I'm one of the highest earners on the label. Within 6 months, I put the second one on the table. I played sold out shows in parts of the world I can't pronounce. Like it's like flex, but it's like real. It's more like I'm not flexing. It's like I'm just telling you my life. You know what I mean, on the record. And I'm putting it out there, and just like there's misconceptions, or people could think
people who don't know me could be like, oh, this motherfucker think he's so cool or this or just whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not true. Like just because I walk around, oh, somebody come?
Bob's about to come in.
Hey, Bob.
What
I'm
up?
just doing this interview. It's
We're almost
good.
done.
I'll see you in a bit. Yeah. That's my engineer, Bobby. Even me walking around like with security, I got to, you know? I'm at that point where like, it's weird to say it, but motherfuckers is famous, you know what I mean? I ain't Brad Pitt. I'm trying to get there, but yeah, like I'm famous. Like, and when you're famous, you're a target of anything, of love, of hate, of this, of that. And it's like, you know, just like when I go through I mean, look at any person who does this. Like you just got to, you don't take a chance with your health and your safety and your this and that. And it's all good. You attract what you put out, and I put out peace, love, and positivity. So I'm really not too worried. I just want to make the world a better place. Fuck race in the shade of my face. Damn, I love that verse, dog. I just want to make the world a better place. Fuck race in the shade of my face. Looking for the sun, but the shade of my face. Best in my field, I'm a slave to the race. Black motherfucker, white motherfucker. Yeah, I don't give a damn. Can you write, motherfucker? Said I couldn't do it, said I wouldn't do it. I just made $1 million in a month. All right, motherfucker. That's not a rapper stunt. That really happened. All right.
That's Slave too. That's Slave. That's Slave.
Yeah, that's the first one. I love that shit. So anyway, but like whether, you know, oh, he's walking around security, what, he think he's this, or like, I don't know, man. People just think whatever they're gonna think. That's why you can't give two fuck. You gotta like really like. Anyway, so people have their perceptions of you. You just gotta go with the flow.
Yep.
So 44 bars was something that was definitely, it just felt right. It was actually different. It was gonna be called Celebrate, but like it was like extra melodic, and it's not that I didn't like it. It just didn't. It's more like R&B-ish. The original shit was, I deserve to celebrate. And it's like I was talking to my wife. You deserve to celebrate. I can feel it in my blood. 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 So it's just talking about, you know, like the poison in your blood, or like, you know, the liquor, and just feeling loose. I still might fuck around with that shit, but just on a different beat. Yeah. So that's originally how it was. And then I was like, this sounds kind of soft. Like just on this shit, I was like, and then I went in and did, and that's how I created 44 bars.
Dope.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Slave.
Oh,
Woo!
shit.
This is one of the first ones. Slave was supposed to go on the album. Slave was supposed to go on the album.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Slave was supposed to go on the album, and so was Wrist. And I'm not going to get super into why it didn't, or this or that, because I don't want to give anything away about the album. But all I'll say, and I'm okay with saying this, is the album is conceptual, and on Wrist, I'm rapping from the perspective of another person. And even though it would have fit on my album, the album sonically is so left in a good way that I was like, would fit better on this Turn Up project that I ended up, you know, deciding to do. And yeah, man, so Slave didn't necessarily fit in with that whole theme of the album, what I'm doing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just let it go on the mixtape. But I'm still talking about shit. I'm talking about my race. And that's another thing. I used to not talk about, like I talked about my race so people would know because I'm proud to be black and white, but then they're like, he's talking about being black too much. And then I'm like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't. But then I'm like, fuck you. And now I'm like, I'm gonna do what I want because I'm proud to be black and white, so suck my dick. So I'm like, black motherfucker, white motherfucker, I don't give a damn what you is. And then, but I love it, yo. Living as a black man in the skin of the white man, everybody wanna fight, man. Living as a black man in the skin of the white man, everybody wanna fight, man. And I put it on my right hand, goddamn. It's a part of the plan. I just want to make the world a better place. Fuck race in the shade of my face. Looking for the sun, but the shade of my face. Best in my field. I'm a slave to the race. Yeah, just black motherfucker, white motherfucker. I don't give a damn what you is. Can you write, motherfucker? Said I wouldn't do it. Said I couldn't do it. I just made $1 million in a month. All right, motherfucker. I did everything I said I'd ever do. And to you, I still ain't shit. All right, motherfucker. Running around the world yelling PLP, peace, love, and positivity. You run around the world yelling PLP, but as a last resort, we gonna fight, motherfucker. I even say that in Super Mario World. I'm like, PLP, but fuck around, get the fade up. They shit is made up, straight up. Like, super fun. And Slave is one that I really love because it sounds so like a banger. East side, west side, we ride. And I've never heard like a melody. That's like something I really felt. Because, man, like, there ain't nothing new under the sun, and that might exist somewhere. But I'm saying, like, you could kind of hear, like, oh, you know, I hear Drake or I hear this, and like with this dude kind of reminds me of that dude. It's just there's melodies are melodies. They're so interchangeable. They're so different, and like But I feel like this is one that's really like, I just haven't heard that. East side, west side, we ride, we die, all for this. Oh my, I know why I can't fall for this. And I love the lyrics. All my life I tried, I cried, got pride in this. All my life I'd hide, I'd stay inside for this. Tell me what you know about 40 days, 40 nights, no lights, all for this. And I remember being 5 years old, having no electricity. We just got evicted. Where I remember like making, I've never told anybody this, making like little birds through shadows, like while we're eating fucking cookies, and only had a candlelight, and it was just me and my mother in a sleeping bag, because this janitor dude or maintenance man of the apartments across from us knew that she didn't have anywhere to go and let us stay in one of the vacant apartments for like a while. So, tell me what you know about 40 days, 40 nights, no lights, all for this. Tell me what you know about sleeping outside, no ride in the wintertime, all for this. Tell me what you know about there's some other line, but tell me what you know about family never there but swear they deserve all it is. Tell me what you know about people trying to test you, don't want to get involved with this. X you out, you'll get solved, like X and Y. X you out, you get solved with this. Everybody got to evolve with this. And that was a big thing for me, like evolve with me as a fan. Like everybody, with this right here, this is so different. Everybody got to evolve with this. Like, bitch, I bet I be the place I said I'd be. Legendary like no ID, you know I be. Ducking every hoe I see, because I'm married. And I'm out of this world, and I know I be like East Side. And that's another thing, I love it because it's such an anthem. East side, west side, we ride, we die, all for this, like hip hop and music. But it's not like, it's not just like west side or like east coast, or it's like kind of a unifying, like just, and that's, yeah, Slave is like one of my favorites, like, for sure. Yeah, so that's a good one. There's so much into that. It's like, there's layers to that one. So many layers to that shit. And I love it. But I can't wait is because like I know fans, like they really be getting into shit. So I'm excited for them to sing, hey, yo, hey, like, oh, and then me, and I love doing my little vocal things like, yeah, And then and the funny thing is the fade out now has me where I'm like, yeah, let's go. And originally it wasn't in the end. But I heard it in the intro, and I was like, yo, this would sound really good in the end. So when you hear those little, let's go, as it fades out, that wasn't like that originally. So I put it in there. It was just the beat. So anyway, and then your favorite. My favorite? Yeah. Deeper Than Money. Deeper Than Money.